Alright, let's see if this does the trick. Feel free to say hi in chat. First time trying this out. Audio seems to be working fine. Not sure if the bitrate's working fine, but so far it seems good. Hi Truth. Hello there. Glad you could join me today. Alright. I'll turn my shit off, my headphones and stuff, so I don't hear myself double, and we'll get to it. You might have seen the last update video. Feel free to check it out if you haven't. It's up on my channel, uploaded yesterday night. And we're going to be working on some small sections of this model today. Stay hydrated, folks. Some just apple juice with a bit of water. I thought, considering the fact that I'm not able to work on the... You can't even see it. Let me check that for you. A little higher up. I cannot work on the cathedral because I'm lacking parts. They're on the way. They'll be there for the next update. In the meantime, I thought we'd work on the courtyard. Hi Snake from Discord. Indeed, I remember. And what I thought, I don't know if I put that in the last update video. I had it typed where I said it, but I'm not sure it's made its way in. But I want to put a little shrine here for some, you know, saint, if you will, for this little Gothic world. And so I thought we would clean up a little mess in the back there, put that whole thing further down the table, and then build a little shrine just to try out the whole streaming thing. And we'll see how that goes. It's a big build. I don't know if you noticed, but I've got little drawers hanging on the wall in the back there, and the build is so tall. You know, it gets in the way sometimes. There should be plenty of space. If you didn't know, let me check that. The whole thing is slightly modular, so we can take that apart. Those standing rats, never seen them in person, absolutely, we can do that. I've got the whole thing on manual focus, so let me see if I can arrange that for you. That should give you a decent look. There. Well, it's a pretty interesting piece. It was quite common a couple decades ago, I want to say. But when I was researching Gothic builds that other people have made, including the one that inspired the rose window, I found that those rats were actually quite commonly used. So I thought I'd order some. They cost me a pretty penny, but they were cheaper than the old Harry Potter dragons. They're about the same size, and they're also available in light bluish grey, but I wasn't going to pay $8 for one. I might have a source for one, for 3 actually, but we'll see how that works out. I'm fine with the rats for now. So I'm going to get some parts, I reckon, and we'll start building. Considering it's all light bluish grey, I think we're going to build the shrine in dark bluish grey, which means I'm going to get some dark bluish grey small parts, some masonry bricks. I got so few dark tan masonry bricks, I just keep them in the dark tan masonry brick. So many dark bluish grey masonry bricks, I just keep them in the dark tan drawer. For the light bluish grey ones, I've got a whole big one that's usually full, but there's a bunch already in here, so it's currently rather depleted. We're going to put some sand blue in there for accents. There's some tiles. Well, we don't even need that. Too few plates left. Maybe some sand green later on, but we'll do with the dark bluish grey for now. Dark bluish grey tiles. Larger tiles. How do you sort your parts? Could you give a quick overview? Well, it's essentially... Well, everything that I have a lot of is Whoops, that was the aperture, sorry. There's the focus. Everything that I have a lot of is in one drawer, and if I have fewer of a piece, I usually divide them up into 3 and then sort by piece type. So we have ingots here, 1x2 tiles, and 1x2 or 2x2 tiles with the cut corner. And that's basically the system throughout. When it comes to bricks, it's basically the same story. You know, bricks, and if I don't have enough bricks to fill a whole drawer, I divide that up and add another piece that, you know, kind of fits in there and is used in similar circumstances, so that I can pull out a drawer and do, you know, use both parts at the same time, if need be, of course. Right, let's get some more light bluish gray, dark bluish gray. If you're ever looking for texture, let me set that focus right for you again. That should do. If you're ever looking for texture, get yourself some jumper plates. Hello there, Sidarian. Glad you could join me today. Hope you're having a good time out there. Where are you from, if you don't mind asking? I'm from Germany, and I learned my English by watching English media from all over the world, so my accent is a mess, if you will. I watched a shit ton of the Lord of the Rings appendices, so the whole behind-the-scenes content, so there's some New Zealand accent in there, some British probably, and, you know, a shit ton of various American accents. But I couldn't put my finger on it, so feel free to figure out what accent is most prominent in my speech. Maybe some brackets. They might prove useful. Yeah, I think we can start with that. Of course, some bricks. Right, and maybe some plates. This is a never-ending story. Getting out the parts that you need for a build. All right, and some bigger jumper plates. I think we can start with that. Let me take a seat here. Let's check out the size. I think we're gonna go with a 8x6 base, something like that. That should fit in here nicely without taking up too much space. I might even go with just a 6x4. Make a very small shrine. So let's start with that. We can always expand. Actually, let's make it uneven. Let's make it 7x5. Why? Don't ask me. But I think it's going to look a little better. Gives me a few more options. Larger plates. Oh, I'm out of 1x6 plates in dark bluish gray. Right. We'll need some to stand in here. Hello everyone. Hello like. As a legacy in Germany, considering the Bricklink deals are insane, Amazon is crazy, you could say that Germany is quite a nice country to be in when it comes to being in the Lego community. Netherlands, definitely a thing too, yeah. Many Bricklink stores and even stores IRL. Just no convention whatsoever. Yeah, I've heard as much. I do believe there is a couple of conventions fairly close to the German Dutch border, so I don't know if you've ever been, but yeah, I don't know exactly where they are, but IDS Brick World is one that is usually not too far away from the Netherlands. Right. I think we're going to make a little foundation and then use a half stud offset, build the walls on that, and then put a little figure in there. Don't know what kind of figure, but we'll figure that out as we go. Jesus Christ. Have to slow down. I need more parts. Okay. a 3 here. Maybe a 6? Yeah. 6 there. 1 by 2 here. And another 2 by 3. Just a little base. Now we'll put some jumpers. Already had them here. 2 by 2 jumpers for a lovely little offset. Actually, it's, well, no, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. You're right, that one goes here. That one goes here. Tiles. Right there. Let's mix it up a little here, like so. And maybe put a little quarter tile on the corner here for a little indent. That'll pop once we build a wall around that. Actually, it might not because the wall's inset, but we'll go from here. 1 by 3. Feel free to build along, by the way, if that's something you're into. Actually, let me replace these with jumpers, if I have enough. Actually, no, I've just got 1 left. Let me save that for later. That'll connect itself once we build more around it. Right, let's put that jumper here. A little groove should do for a bit of texture. They'll blend nicely with the masonry. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I've got plenty of time on my hands tonight, so if there's anything you want to know, feel free to ask and I'll respond to the best of my abilities. Right. Little sand blue there. Maybe a little sand blue here. Alright. Considering the wall is only 1 stud thick, we can't use offset tiles, but we can get some. Yeah, let's get some headlight bricks. Yeah, we'll be able to integrate those. Just a little stud on the side, also for some texture. I feel like one of the most important things to make a build, or kind of scale pop, is to add texture. The same thing that makes Star Wars ships look big. Just all the little things, the little indications of windows and greebles and all the good stuff. That is what sells scale. But what I see a bunch. How long have you been building? I just recently found your channel through this chapel build and I don't know much. Well, I've been building. I got into Lego in 2008 with my first Lego set that I was gifted. And I've been building MOCs for over a decade now. And I've been posting them online since January of 2014. Just earlier this year, I posted a video, like a little recap video of everything that I did in the past 10 years. So if you want to check out the journey, feel free to do that. Shouldn't be too far back. I haven't posted as much this year, so you should be able to find that. Right, put some ingots in there along with some a 1x2 round plate. You know the drill. So nice texture. Let's put a plate there. Actually, maybe a 1x1. And another tile for another indent. Right. 1x4 goes here. Tile? Yeah, tile. Something that I pay attention to, I don't know if it's something that bothers you, but on the more recent tiles, especially the 1x1s too, unfortunately, but the little sprue mark from the molding process is on one of the sides, and I don't like when that's visible. So I always double check whether my my mold marks are hidden, because it bothers me when I find one, you know, when I've already built a whole wall, and it would be a pain in the ass to replace it. That tree's looking interesting. You're going for a fall vibe for the build? Well, yesn't. Well, actually, yes. The whole Gothic collaboration started in 2021? No, 22, sorry. This is the third installment, and the first installment was basically me just catching up on my summer joust build that I wasn't able to complete for other projects. And Summer Joust, for those who don't know, is an annual castle contest from 1st of June to the end of July, and it's always got a couple of categories that you can compete in. And yeah, I unfortunately didn't manage to fit my build in the, you know, in the 2 months, because I had other builds that I needed to finish first. But I love the vibe. I wanted to build something Gothic, and I just opened up the project to other people and said, wait, let's build some Gothic stuff together. And people enjoy that. You can find the groups for all 3 parts, you know, 2022, 23, and now this year's on Flickr. And on the Discord, there's, in the project archive section, you can find those links too. So, given this season, to answer your question, it was fall. I started that first collaboration in October of 2022. And I just love fall in terms of the vibes. And I thought, well, let's do that Gothic thing with an autumn twist. So that was called Mistlands. And it was all about capturing autumn in Gothic fashion. I think that's how I worded it in the Discord. And I just love the vibe. So we're going with that to this day. Now the second collaboration, I'll get to your new questions first, folks. Hi from Mazni. Hope I pronounced it correctly. Will you participate in Brixcalibur from Sedarian? No idea, no idea. I've got to finish this one before the end of October, because I'm taking it to Brick in Bavaria, and which is a convention in Bavaria. So yeah, we'll figure out the rest once I've met that deadline and got a little more time on my hands again. I think I missed something. In any case, let's keep going. Maybe check out Thorsten Bonch's Arkham Asylum build for some Gothic inspiration. I know that one. It's quite lovely, but it's not necessarily the Gothic style that we're going for with this collaboration, which is much more, you know, kind of 13th century, rather than like neo-Gothic stuff like Batman and Gotham City. So yeah, kind of a different inspiration, but it's a nice build, and we'll, you know, I plan to go a little further into the future next year with the next collaboration. Won't spoil too much, but you know, feel free to join the Discord, which is linked in the description of the of this stream. Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Right, full vibe. We answered that already. Yeah, by the way, feel free to let me know if the audio is fine, if the video is lagless. We have not yet dropped any frames, which is nice. Means the connection is good and the PC is keeping up. Right. Ah, there. Everyone like that. Not sure if that's a vibe, but we'll give it a shot. Right, another masonry brick here. Okay. Need some texture on this side. Yeah, we'll make it work. Right, that one goes here. Just a little update for you. Hope the focus is fine. I've got peaking on, but it's not necessarily. I can't talk today. It's not necessarily. Well, this should be good enough. Just a bit of texture. Do you prefer sorting by type or by color? Someone asked that question earlier. Oh, it was you. All right. It depends. For parts that I don't have a lot of, I usually just sort by color because it's not worth the space to sort them all separately. But when I have a lot of a piece, then I usually sort by color and then divide them up into the part type. So we have 1 by 1 downward brackets, 1 by 1 upward brackets, and the 2 high 1 by 1 brackets that I just put, both types, upward and downward, into the same bin. But, whenever I have a lot of something, then you can expect that I have it sorted by color and piece type. And that works for me, might not work for other people, but I find it quite convenient. Right. Right now we're getting into that territory where I could use some jumpers, but unfortunately I'm out of them. Do I have any in a bag still? Did I order some? I don't think so, no. Alright, we might have to transition to some light bluish grey as we go up. Let me bring that focus forward a bit again. Well, that's infinity. This is forward. Let me check that out. Somewhere here should be fine. Looks beautiful, keep it up, thank you. Glad you like it. Hi Zelo bricks. That cathedral is epic. By the way, you ever used brute force in a build where you notice a mistake but are not willing to disassemble everything again, so you just kind of wedge something into place? Absolutely. Do it all the time. I had to change some of the skeleton underneath the nave section right here, and I had just some bricks sticking out from the bottom a little too far, and because I wanted to, make the staircase go down here, you can get a better view at it in my latest update video. There were just bricks sticking out that were getting in the way. So the most useful tool you can have is a nice pair of tweezers, and I just wedged those, made a little gap, wedged those in between there, just pushed them in because they're tapered. I just push them in, get those bricks out, and put some shorter ones in. And then for the ones that I, would rather not take out because of the risk of ripping the whole thing down, I just covered up with the rocks. That's the reason they're there. So, yeah, I totally know the feeling. Don't think there's anyone who hasn't ever done it. It's gotta be common. Right. I wish I had some more jumpers, but I don't. Right, put that there, that there, connect it. Right. That should be connected. All right, we've got some ingots down there already. Let's do it this way. Okay. Come on. Well, we don't want too much texture. If you have too much, it just takes away from the whole thing. It just becomes noisy. What's your inspo for this Gothic style you're building? I'd love to build this style, but I don't want to copy yours. Well, thank you for the latter part. We're all for originality. Sorry. My inspiration for this particular build is, well, it just turned out to be, as I built up the facade, it was similar enough to the Cathedral of Clermont-Ferrand in France. So that's the primary inspo for that. But it's a lot of freestyling. I'm not particularly one to stick to plans, to, set a goal or take a piece of reference and then replicate that almost exactly. A lot of what I do is just, I see things here, I see things there, and then I build something completely new. Or at least try to. Right, I'm just noticing this headlight brick right there at the corner. It's a bit too in your face, so I removed that. But, well, let's put it in this way. That should work. That's fine, yeah. Right. I think that's gonna be the first sketch. Missing one there. Let's get in another little gap to fill. Right. Let's cover it up. One last layer of bricks. Actually, let me try something. Let's get some rail plates in here. Just a few for scale. I think we need to build up the pedestal a little higher. That's not working like this. Carefully pull that whole thing down. Make sure the mold mark isn't visible. Alright. Don't know where that came from. Let's just build it up another brick. That went there, okay. Masonry. More masonry. Tile there, like there. Tile here. Masonry here. Alright, and then that one's going on top. Yep, another plate here. That should keep it all in place. Right. That one went there. Okay. A little bit of masonry here. Now that we have a little space, I'll put some tiles just on 1x1 plates. Don't know if you see them particularly well, but you can push them out slightly. And if you don't do that too much, just like half a plate or something, you get a little protrusion there. And that usually looks quite nice in a wall too. You can get a similar effect but taller by just putting a tile on headlight bricks. Or, there's a dozen ways to get that effect. Right, that one there, that one there. I need to secure this a little bit, otherwise I lose track of where things go. But I want to do so with a bit of texture, which is proving to be slightly difficult. Right. That needs to be... We need some more parts. Some tiles in dark bluish grey. Right. Let's just take a 2x2 and pop that in here. That should do for now. Alright, on to connecting the rest. Maybe a little 1x2 rounded plate. That might do. That one here. We'll get to that later. Right, ingot, plate. Another plate. Yeah, let's put an ingot here on the corner. That should fit in nicely. See a mold mark there. Let's fix that real quick. Right, there we go. Now Martin has already mentioned that he loves to build, or they would love to build, some Gothic stuff as well. So if there's anything you're working on, feel free to let me know. Put a message in the chat or post a work in progress picture in the Discord server, which again you can find linked in the description below, if that's something you think you might be interested in. No, that's too much. Regular tile. 3. 1x1. Oh, no, 1x2. Yeah, I think it's getting somewhere. 1x1 here. It happens. Now where the hell did that go? Okay, I think it was this way. That one went there. No, it was the other way around. That one went there. Alright. And that one went here. Right. Right. Okay. Easy. And that one was here. Right. Let me get some filler. If you ever don't have enough filler, get yourself a pap cup full of 1x1 studs. I mostly build Lord of the Rings and medieval, but I'm inspired to build a cathedral. It's a project, let me tell you that, but I would love to see it, so definitely consider giving it a shot. It's a challenge, but it's super rewarding. At least that's what I think. Good bit of fun. I need some more brick modified. Just regular ones to insert right here. Just put that in there. That's tan brick modified, and the stud sticks out half a plate thick and keeps this tile that is pushed out, that half plate, keeps that in place. Because I'm inevitably going to pick this up and push it in otherwise. So you gotta secure things sometimes. 1x3 here, yeah, that works. Little crack with a 1x2, 1x1/4. Right. Okay, now it's getting a little sketchy. Actually, no, it's not. Let's fill it up. It's a pretty hefty delay, actually. But, seems to be working fine. I'm talking about the video, because I'm seeing OBS and the YouTube preview right next to each other. And there's a bit of latency, but I hope it's working fine on your end. Right. Little plate there, little plate here. And we'll put some one by one here and here, and a little tile in between for that bit of texture. Plate here, plate, tile and plate. Right, and now the jumpers go back on. Okay, one at the front, one at the back. This was held in by a tile. Tile here. There they are. Some filler. Yeah. Squeezes to the, well, gravity to the rescue. Just need one. Yeah, that works. And a little filler there. All right. Do I like this? That's fine. It's fine. Let's keep going. Sometimes you just gotta commit. Right, and some filler is needed here. Two by three tile to fill that gap. And do I have any 1x3 tiles? Let me check that out real quick. I do. There. Oh, actually no, we don't need them. Because we're going to put a statue there. So we'll go with a 1x3 jumper instead. That way we've got some studs to connect things to. Right, I think that's better. Some dark bluish grey brick with the little curl. Might be familiar. Nice piece. Yeah, let's go with that. Put that here and here. Actually, no. Oh, actually, yes. And then, that's too extreme. Little tile there to blend it in. That bit of masonry. Another tile here. Just put a crack on the inside. That works. That works. Yeah. Right. Cool. What do you think, lads and ladies? Looks a bit bland at the moment, but imagine we'll put a little Holy Mary type statue in there, put a little roof on it, and call it a day. And then, of course, you know, place it here somewhere. Maybe in the rock face, actually. That might be a neat idea. You know, right next to a path of some sort. Right. How much further up do we need to go? Not much. Not much. One more layer. Yeah, come on. Do we? Huh? Let me try something. Those two. Jesus Christ. Okay, the mess is beginning to take shape. Clips is what I needed. And then we need... No, I didn't put it on a cone, I put it on a 1x1 round. Tweezers. Get me some of those. Right, I'm thinking we're going to put a little... Ditch those little plates. One of these little capitals on here. And then have the roof in the back. You know, something like that. Let's give that a shot. What did I put on there? A bar 2L. Need two of those. And we need some Technic universal joint connectors. I think I've got some left. We put the statuette on there. Let's pick those out as well. Just try. Do I not have any left? That would be a bummer. Ah, there's one. Come on. There we go. Okay, and I think we have to pick another one apart for the core. Let me see where I have them. There, right there. Come on. Right, if you don't like to hurt your Lego pieces, look away now. Because getting them out takes a little bit of force. But there we go. Little cross on the universal joint core there. I love that piece. Right, we've got a second one here. Break modified. And we need some Technic bricks to get those worked into the wall. And some clips. If you've been following the model, or this series about that model for a while, you know that I love my clips on those little capitals and toppers and decorative elements. Hi JMOC Studios, glad you could join me today. Hope you've been having a good weekend. Well, I think you're from the US, so you still have almost a whole Sunday in front of you. Right. Now, we need some 1x1 by 2/3 bricks. The little double plates with hole. Very, very useful piece. If you don't have any, get some. Right. Second one. Put the clips on there. Right. I don't know if I'm just crazy or if you've got that too. This perfectionist urge to perfectly align things attached to 1x1 brick modifieds. I hate it when they're just slightly rotated off center. Anyways, one with a microfigure, one with a cross. Rotated. Right, there we go. Oops, sorry. That one goes on there. Might feel a little heavy, but we'll go with it for now. Small brick right there. Yep, and now we'll put some rail plates on top there for a bit of drainage. Right. This is cool. Hi, Mac. How's it going? Glad you can make it. Tune in for a little while. I need some jumpers. That's something I definitely need to order. No, it's just another Sunday. Realizing that I'm missing pieces. So, perhaps I'll get an order in tonight. Get some more dark blue spray jumpers delivered this week. Oh, well, this upcoming week. Good, how about you? Well, I've been out of town for, well, since Friday. And I just got back home, what, 3 hours ago? No, 2. About 2 hours ago. Spent some time with the family over the weekend, which was enjoyable. So, all good and well on my end. Oh, we need some blend down there. Put it this way around. Right. That one goes there. We'll put a plate here, ingot there, and yeah, another plate here. How do we connect them? Of course, using some rail plates. Hello, Brick Horizon Films. Hope the delay is not too severe, so that you're already gone again before I greet you. And we need a tile on top there. Right, bit of a bland back, but you know, it'll do. And we've got the front looking reasonably fine. There's a lot of texture showing on the inside now. That's obviously going to be hidden by any statuette. The narrator, hi. Glad you could tune in today. I'm just sketching a little shrine that I'm going to either put somewhere on the courtyard to put a little Gothic saint into, or integrate into the rock face somewhere by the side of the road leading down from the raised cathedral plaza to the shoreline or whatever I'm going to put at the bottom there. So yeah, current state of affairs is just a little something. Imagine we'll put a monochrome figure in there eventually. Sort of a Holy Mary type shrine. Japan has a lot of those too. You know, not Mary, of course, but their own little divinities. Let me switch these for a 2x3. Oh, actually, doesn't matter. Let's keep it like that. Adds a bit more texture and saves me one 2x3 tile. Right. Now to the roof. Let's clean up the little mess. 2x3 plates go there, 1x3 goes there, jumper goes in there, tile goes there, tile goes there, plate there. Little 1x1 filler stud. These will keep. That one goes in the back there, that one goes here. Universal joint pieces without the core back into their little drawer. And the round stud goes back into its bin as well. Right, let me clean up here a little bit so I can pull out new drawers for the roof. Looks pretty good, thank you. Glad to hear. I reckon for consistency, we'll just do the roof in black and dark blue as well. I think that should be pleasant to look at. Right. Do we need those? No, we don't need them. Do we? No. Tiles? No, we don't need any more tiles for now. Brackets we do need. Jumpers we don't have anymore, so away with those. Big jumpers away with those. New message in chat. Hey, hello, Mikey. We already started. Absolutely, we did. I'm glad you could tune in. We don't need any more masonry for now. For those tuning in, again, we're working on a little shrine, which is looking rather bland right now, but we'll get there in a moment. Put a roof on it, that should add some color. And then maybe some... We've got some sand blue in there, but I reckon we could add some sand green. That might make it pop. Let me pull out that drawer. And some tiles. And I've got sand green jumpers. Hallelujah. Right, big plates. Do we need them? No. We'll keep those around. And now for the black cheese slopes. Dark blue cheese slopes. There we go. And we need more brackets. The inverted ones, and then brick modified. Gonna have to put them away. Some of these, I reckon. That should do. Hi, Agent Bricks. Glad you could join me. Stay hydrated, folks. Just came home from Skyback Fan Weekend. Lovely. Did you have a good time there? Meet anyone to hang out with? Right. Question for you guys. How would you put a roof on this? I've got an idea, and I'll start messing around with that, and you'll let me know what you would do. I need some headlight bricks for that. Actually, do we need headlight bricks for it? Yeah. That is 7, 8. There we go. We might need some ingots. Nah. We'll go with this. Hmm. Okay. Hi, Ori. Glad you could join us. When was the log made and he brought his brand new Lego printer, so we bought printed Lego bricks all weekend. Lovely. I met up with Roddy, obviously, yeah. Nice. And some of the new hashing folks. Good shit. Nice, good stuff. Mac, have some confidence. Have some confidence, Mac. I would start dusting my building skills and just go back to drowning in Warhammer depth. When deciding on the roof, yeah, absolutely, man. I can happily say I don't fall into that category. I'm not into Warhammer, even though, you know, the universe seems fun. I have yet to spend any considerable amount of time on it. Apologies for the little mumbles occasionally. I'm just speaking a little too fast for my mouth. Right. Think. Alright, let's just roll and see where we come up. Go. Oh, we should add a little something at the front there. Otherwise that looks a bit too open, I reckon. Some more 1x6 plates in dark bluish grey. You might convince me to start my Gothic build tonight. I would love to. Where is this piece you're building going to be added? It's a little shrine, and I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. But the plan is to either integrate it into the rock face. That's going to lead, if you've seen the last update, rock face here, wrapping around with a little kind of retaining wall here. And at the back we're going to have a little road leading down, and, you know, might integrate that on the roadside into the rocks. But we'll see. We'll see. Hi, Faye Breaks. Glad you could join us. Good evening, Ben. Have you built the roof with perfectly aligned G-stubs? Absolutely, that's what we're doing. Do you have a favorite Lego piece? That's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. I don't think I do, actually. You know, because if I tell you one piece, that's probably specialized in some way. Like, I really like the universal joint core, because it, you know, for obvious reasons. But it doesn't have much use outside of this. You know, it's a nice decorative element on its own, but that's it. So it's a nice piece, but it's, you know, I can't call it my favorite. I wouldn't build a roof. There's a shrine in Dark Souls 3 that could be of inspiration. Absolutely. Send me a picture in the Discord. I'd love to see that. Because I'm not sure if you know, a roof might look good on this, but it might not. So Faye, this chunk is going to be a little shrine with a, just imagine this figure being monochrome, light bluish grey or dark bluish grey, just a little saint or something that I'm going to put on the roadside. I'm working on my first Gothic mock. Agent Breaks, we love to hear that. We absolutely love to hear that. If anyone here played and could help me find a pick, it's set place in front of the Pontiff Cathedral with the Pontiff Knights. From Dark Souls, is that 3? That's 3, right? Oh, I vaguely remember that, but I'm not sure if I... I made something similar with the roof. I can send it if you want. Feel free to send a picture in the workshop Discord server. Okay, thank you, Ori. Thank you for taking that screenshot. Oh, so I can keep building. I'm actually going to revert what I did here and put some 1x6 tiles there instead. And then hope that things are going to work out. Let's put an arch. Let's put an arch over there. Make it 1x6. Oops, that's not a 1x6. There's my 1x6 arches. I hope I've got a dark bluish grey one. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Let's use that one. The build is looking so great, this is making me want to build some bigger medieval builds myself. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, give it a shot. It is rewarding, very rewarding. Okay, I received a picture from Ori, I think it was. No, from Gus, which is Fabrics. Let me have a look. Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about a little saddle roof like this. Not necessarily, you know, just sloping towards the front, but that might be an option. That might be an option. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let me keep that open. Right, I'm not sure how to integrate the arch right now. Because if I put it on top, like this, then let me get OBS for the preview. There we go. No, I don't think that's a vibe. You know, I'd prefer the arch to be on the same level as the little curly things, or below that. But then I'd put them, it would get too tall. It would become a little too tall. Let's see what we can do. Is the collab open like last year's before? Yep, absolutely. Feel free to check the details in the workshop. In the collabs and projects category. First channel is Gothic Nocturnal. All the details there as usual. If the arch would be the same level as the decoration, it would be nice. I agree. I agree. I'm thinking about just brick building an arch, you know, using cheese slopes and some 45-degree slopes. You know, I've done that before, but it's not necessarily the space here. Yeah, we need a headlight brick in place of the Technic brick that is currently used to take the fourth stud of the Travis brick. I would need a headlight brick there to get the cheese slope flush on the inside. Cheese magic, absolutely, yeah. We'll try that, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I reckon that might be a better idea. We'll put a little tile framing on the inside like so. Not sure you can see that properly. But you get the idea, I think. And then we can use a bracket at the top to fit that in. brick build arch takes so much place. I tried one recently, but it was too big. On my second Gothic build from last year, the Greenmire Gate, I think I posted that in some Discord server just the other day. There's a fairly simple way to build a pointed arch using cheese slopes and 45-degree slopes in a very small area. So feel free to have a look at my Gothic 2 build. Is the stream lagging? No, it's not. It's buffering on my end. Don't know if it's the mock with the dock. No, the other one, the big gate. And on the inside of the gate, I posted some interior shots. Let me see. Stream's taking up a bit of bandwidth on my end, so things are loading a little more slowly than usual. It's the first picture of the Greenmire Gate build that I posted. The first one after my Andor Ferrix mock. So you should find that pretty easily on my Flickr. Right, let's get back to work. Oh yeah, I see, yeah. Who's excited for me to send Jacob his piece next week? I am, Mikey, I am. I'm very glad that the colored stained glass window inserts are removable. So, yeah, I should be able to put your parts right in. Right. You'll see this for sure. Absolutely, go ahead. Some brick modified. How many? 2 should be enough. Then we need 1x4 tiles. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because we're going to take apart the whole front section here. You know, that front row of bricks is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 9 plates high. We need 10. We would need... Actually, we don't need 10. Yeah, we can work with this. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Right. Let's take the whole thing apart again. The in-game shrine looked better in my head. Not sure if it's good for inspo. I mean, feel free to send it anyways. If I'm not able to use it, maybe someone else can. Right. 1x3 here. Yeah, we need a 1x3 here. Alright. Come on out. Or do we? 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do. Alright, I'll go get some more plates. It's a work in progress. Okay, Ori. There we go. 1x3 goes here. Then we need, yeah, we can just swap that. 2 1x1s on top here. This one goes. And we'll use a 1x1 by, you know, what's that? What do they call it? Bye, Agent Briggs. Good night, good day, wherever you are. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Little 2-stud higher brick modified means we need 2 plates to integrate that. Then we'll put a 1x4 tile on the inside. Actually, no, that might do. That might be enough. Might be enough. Yeah, let's just give that a shot. Need a 1x2 plate here. Oh, it's in... Sorry, I misunderstood you there. I just glanced up. Oh, that one! Okay, yeah. Yeah. What item was that on that dead body there? I think it was a ring. Not sure though. But I remember which one you mean. I got a pretty good picture in my head, I think. Interesting. But I think that's a little too big for my application now. Back again, hi Mikey. Too noob to loot, okay. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I'm not sure I recall the path to get there. But it's possible. Right, where was I? There. That one needs to be replaced with a 1x3 plate. Stay. There we go. Let's use that one. Oh, where the hell did that come from? Oh, here. Okay. Yep. And one by one here. And that should do it. Put that there. And on top it goes. Oh, wrong orientation. Right. 1x4 tile. Yeah, that might do the trick. That might do the trick. Actually. Rolly found me by the description. The young short guy running around printing bricks. Okay, lovely. What kind of printer did you use? It's proving to be a little more difficult than I thought originally. I think I need another stud there. That. No, that's too... No, we need to make this work. Ah, jeez. You know, these are the enjoyable struggles. A Roland UV printer, holy shit. Okay. But you weren't carrying that thing around. I think the spikes at the front will have to move to the future roof. You might be right. You might be right. Yeah, let's ditch them for now. We'll just keep them here. And we'll see where we can fit them in. But just having the arch there, it needs something in front of the arch. Otherwise that'll look a little silly, I reckon. 1x1. We can replace that with a 1x2. Gets us the same result. Hi Pepin. Hi WK. I lost track. That one went there, I think. Yep. What are you building right now? We're building a little shrine. You know, just like a... Should I put a picture on stream? But yeah, it's going to be a little shrine with a little... Imagine this is a monochrome statue in there. Have a little roof on top. And we'll put that somewhere in the rock face or on the courtyard. Just a little holy figure. Something along those lines. Right, 1x1 plays here. Let me get some... Oh, we've got the brackets here. Nice. Nice, nice. Thank you, lads. I hope it's going to work out the way I'm imagining it. Right, some brackets here. Need another 1x1 plate. No, 1x2 should do it. That one goes there. Alright, let me get some cheese slopes. Does a mock have a story? I could probably write one up, but right now it doesn't have a story. I usually just build the thing and then kind of put little story elements in that environment. You know, if you look at last year's Gothic Twilight mock from me, the big gate again, I built the gate first with absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do in terms of storytelling, and then I just added minifigures and bits of interior. You know, there's some interior shots on Flickr. There's you know, in the gate wall behind the little arched door that you just looked at, there's a little interior space. I think I put a candle in there, or a lantern, and two people just coming home. Little pie on the table, and another one was the little interior with the guard, who's got a little bottle next to him, and is clearly not very watchful. And the two kids playing outside at the pond, poking the frog, and the grown-up, the adult, call it the father, who's watching them suspiciously. Story of the build, stress build made for Gothic and Brick in Bavaria. Well, there's some truth to that. I think candles at the base could fit nicely, and also putting more emphasis on the arch. I think it's a good idea to add wooden doors. Wooden doors on the side. Well, the kind of shrine I'm imagining doesn't have doors, but let me get some candles. Dark blue grey candles right there. We'll need some, pardon me for the language, nipple tiles to connect those. And some 1x1 rounds with stud, hollow stud for the top. Where are we going to put those? Where are we going to put those? Those candles. Let me just finish this approach, and we'll see how that looks, and then we can go back in and mess around with candles. These are nipple tiles. Dark background. 1x1 tile with bar on top. Don't ask me why they're called that, but it, you know, it fits. Right, a brick modified. Brick modified, brick modified. They go here. Lovely, that works out. That works out. Ooh! We can use, let me try that. Some brick modified with studs on two sides. It's hard to show them without zooming in, which I can't because the lens I'm using is a fixed lens. Because I've got the other one on the camera in the back there, just to take interim work in progress pictures without touching the setup. Let's try that. Nippy tiles over nipple tiles, okay. I mean, do you have gold rings? I have one. I have one. Not enough for two pillars. Right. That one there. Now we've got some attachment points at the front here as well. Right, 45 degree slopes. We'll go with... There they are. Some of the modified slopes that have a flat top, or the ones that have the cutout that I can add tiles to. 2 plates. Nothing like 20 minutes of Lego math to end up with a result you like slightly more than the original one. Well, that's the process. That's the process. Using a webcam or a camera. I've got 2 Lumix cameras. I have my G85 that I upgraded to, well, you know, it's not a huge upgrade, but it's an upgrade that I upgraded to from my Lumix G7, which is currently on the tripod, streaming. And then I've got, you know, one of those HDMI to USB capture cards and streaming through OBS. Let me drink something. So yeah, the look should be very, very similar to what you see in the update videos. Cheers, folks. Because then you could use them to invert and put the spires on it. Yep, that could be done with the rings. Where was I? Yep, there. Let's put some of those on there. And my math should have worked out. Absolutely it did. There we go. Little arch. Doesn't take up too much space actually. Okay, so take notes. Have a closer look here. Oh well, that's far. That's close. Let me know if that's in focus properly. Pretty simple design, and it works out very nicely. Okay, I need a capture card. There's cheap ones on Amazon, and they're actually not bad. I'm using one right now. I had to get rid of some quirks first, but it worked out in the end. So now it's all smoothly. Before it was dropping frames. Well, not dropping frames, but it was duplicating every 10th frame, and I didn't enjoy that. But I ended up just putting it to NTSC, so 30 frames per second, and then set OBS to the classic 29.95 frames per second or whatever that is. 9.8. God knows. And that seemed to get rid of the issue. So now it's all running smoothly. Got a Canon before, and you can just plug in the PC and use it as a webcam. Sorry for mumbling your comment there. But yes. Lumix unfortunately only has that feature for the, Panasonic cameras only have that feature in the more recent cameras, the GH5, GH6, and all the newer models. Well, they're called S1, S2, something like that. So only the expensive flagship models have that connectivity. Well, there's a software that you can just download and use your camera as a webcam from there. Haven't heard the best things about it, but you know, it works. Or it seems to work for people. But yeah, I just paid, what, 20 bucks for an HDMI capture card, and it worked out. Hi Zigzag, hi Republic Attack. Glad you could join me. We're currently building a little shrine for a placeholder. Imagine a statue of a little saint in there, and we'll just put that somewhere throughout the build for people to pass and send a prayer if they so wish. They're religious enough, more religious than I am. Right, let's fill that little gap at the actually, yeah, we'll fill that gap. We'll just fill that gap and figure out some decoration shortly after. Where are my tiles? I'll put the tiles away. I was too focused on starting with the roof, but we weren't done yet. Right. That goes in like so. And like that. That should do it. Saint Jacob would suit nicely given your name. Well, absolutely. But I'm not building Santiago de Compostela. So, you know. But in that case, it would make sense. What water technique are you planning on using for the water in the harbor? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I would like to do something complex like Fire has been doing in his pirate build. I forgot the name of the RPG. Pavillon Noir. Because it's just gorgeous. That water was gorgeous. Those waves. Nice. But I don't think I have the time and the parts to pull that off. So it's going to be, if I put water there instead of groundwork, it's going to be quite similar to the first one, the little port. Just colored plates and then a layer of transparent tiles. Right. What now? Let's just mess around a little. Some quarter tiles. I do think it's worth the time. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's not that it isn't worth the time, it's that I don't have the time. Because you might know this model is for Brick in Bavaria, and I am less than halfway there. Well, less than halfway done with the model, and I've got 1 month left. So, yeah. It's just not a priority, even though I'd like to. Also putting stained glass into the, like a cheese slope mosaic, into the rose window. Would like to do that, but we'll see if I have the time for that later. Attach the spires with small pieces of flex tube. I just put some brackets on there. Maybe that works out. Similar to... Oh, mama. Yeah, I forgot. Anyways, something like this. That might work. Focus is in the back here somewhere. Let me pull that in a little. You gotta let me know when things are out of focus, because I'm not using autofocus. I think the rounded arches like the ones at the front of the cathedral could do nicely with the walls of the shrine. Which ones do you mean? Not sure I get your meaning. The water you made for an old abandoned Gothic mock was great. Yep. That was the one that started the whole Gothic collaboration in the first place. Because I had to scrap that. Was originally for summer jars, but I didn't manage to get it done. So yeah, that's simple enough. I could pull that off. Maybe just a figure or cross thingy. I feel like that's a bit tall. Yeah, I mean, I like the consistency. You know, it's the same thing that's on the same spire that's on the little staircase wall thingy there. And it's all over the place, so I kind of like it. Let's check out this piece on its own. Yeah, that's a bit too bland, I think. Which category were you planning on participating in Summer Jars? I have to look at the Summer Jars 2022 group again. Thanks for the ping, Ori, in the Discord. Oh, those! Yeah. I don't have them in dark bluish grey, so that's a bummer. But that's a good call. Let's try that in a second. Let me look at the Summer Jars group first. Will you use a cross-ribbed vault or you made in a mock? If I had more time, I would put a cross-ribbed vault into this cathedral and build an interior. But, you know, like I said, I have a month left and there's other priorities. How long you reckon until it's finished? Well, like I said, I have to be finished in a month. So whatever state it's in at that point is going to be it. What color is the rocks around gonna be? If dark bluish gray, I'm scared it'll be hidden a bit. I'm fine if it's hidden a bit. You know, kind of carved out of the rock. I think that will work fine. As for the color of the rocks, I think I have some more dark bluish gray big windshield pieces and wedges on order. That should be arriving this upcoming week. But I also have a lot of light bluish gray, so I could just make a little gradient. Well, not gradient, but some color blocking and put it in a lighter rock face to make it stand out a little. That would have been cool. Yeah, I agree, Faye. Someday, it'll find a use. If you have them, maybe you can use some 14 tooth gears. Let me check up that number. Bricklink. I think I know which one you mean, but I'm not sure. Yep. I did have, I think, no, it wasn't that one. But I had some gears on the spires originally in the back, on the ones above the gate. If you check out the first 2 updates, I think they had them. Sorry. Maybe you can add an interior after the con. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm a little burnt out after this one. So yeah, I plan to move on to some smaller stuff. Even though, you know, interior would be nice, but I think I need something different after finishing this one. Jacob, I need a motivational speech and I will start my Gothic build right here, right now. Look up Shia LaBeouf, just do it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, if you don't manage to build it, that's your problem. So I'd love to have some MOCs on display. I know you've got big plans, so you know, just get there bit by bit. And Faye, same for you. I mean, it's all voluntary. And if you don't manage to get your ass up, then you know, your problem. You got to deal with that. It's on your conscience. Smaller equals micro? Nope. Nope. I don't think I'm the dude for micro. I can do it, but it's a whole different thing, you know. And I prefer putting minifigs and stuff and lights. Very inspiring. I'm sorry. What's the clock say? 20 to 10. Right. You know what? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is crazy. How long are you still up, lads? How long are you still up? Are you done to stream like another hour or something? Because I'm starting to feel my voice. So I do like maybe stream until like 10:30ish. And then I'd be out for the day. I'm not used to talking as much, so I'm feeling it. In any case, let's keep building. I appreciate the engagement in chat though, but it's getting a bit distracting. So keep texting, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I'll be up till 22:30. That will, you know, works out. Should be able to catch the whole rest of the stream. Maybe. Oh no, we need that brick modified there. Shit. Okay, yeah, we've got enough 1x1 plates. Just put some 1x1 plates here. And getting up at 5 AM tomorrow. Well, my condolences. My condolences. That's hard. How will the sun will shine if the Gothic night will never pass? Well, this is, you know, Dark Souls-esque. It's all dark, all the time. How will another Star Wars MOC be built when the Gothic moon still shines? Help us, Mikey, help us pass this long night. Okay, I see what you did there. Hello, fellow builders. Hello, Glint. Glad you could join us today. We're building a little shrine to put somewhere in the model. Just built a little brick built arch using cheese slopes and 45-degree slopes with cutout. It's called Winter Ori, the night lasts forever. Well, you're Scandinavian, you can say that. Alright. Okay, let me think. Let me just put some slopes down. Let me just put some slopes down. 1x4 plates here. Oh, nope, sorry. A 1x1 plates here and here. Don't think too much, fellas. Just do something. Oh, it would be nice to have that offset back, that half stud. Okay, fabrics with the Lord of the Rings reference, I like it. Howdy, partners. Howdy, Cap. Okay, fabrics, I can't beat that. That's good shit. I should have thought of that. Have you seen the new gargoyle piece from the Wednesday Dome? Yes, I did. We discussed it when the set was leaked in the workshop small talk. Beautiful piece. Speaking of which, that set drops in 2 days. So I might be able to pick up some of those gargoyles by the end of the week. That would be nice. That would be nice. Right, let's keep going. Oh, do we offset the thing? Let's try offsetting the thing again. Oops, we need that. Do we need that? No, we don't need that. We do. Right. Back into the bin. Alright. 1x3 jumper. And then, yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, actually, that's... It might not work out, it might work out. We'll see, we'll see. It does work out. Absolutely lovely. Right. Let's give this a shot. Using some jumpers and a 2-place tall brick with hollow stud to offset the plate back to its, original 5-long layout. But we're not going to use a 1x4, we're going to use a... Gotta get the plates again. No, I do have them here. There they are. We're going to use a 1x3 here. Because we need another stud here to connect the rest to. Oh well, cover the remaining thing there. That plate comes off. We'll put on another brick mod. I'm not building a model ship right now. I'm building... Oh, you are building a model ship. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Apologies. Feel free to send a picture in the workshop. Off topic maybe, or whatever you feel. It's the vibe. Rolly provided me with the last piece for my castle. I'll just snap some pictures for him and get something to drink, then I'll build Gothic till 22:30 and head to bed. That sounds like a plan, Mikey. Get to it. Right. I'm not enjoying this offset. At least not as it is currently. Let me try something different. Let's get that out. Let's lower that whole thing. Ooh, that's a bummer. Where was that? On top here, okay. 1x2 plates. 1x1 plate. I need to go, guys. Well, see you around, Faye. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Doing anything tomorrow, Jacob? Well, we'll see. I've got plenty of stuff to do. So, yeah, we're probably not streaming. Right, what did I mean to do? Yep, this is what I meant to... No, well, this is more difficult than it seems, people. But I think most of you know the process. And hopefully know to trust the process. At least occasionally. Something on the desk here. A little bit of dust. Okay. Plates. And another one. Thought someday this week you'd like to hop in a call and do some building. We can do that. We can do that. I think Oshi was interested in hopping on a call as well, so we might be able to arrange for that. Okay. That one there, 1x1 plate here. Right. Okay. Lowered the offset back to 5 studs at the cost of the rail plates, the rain gutters, if you will. We'll see if we need them. No, let's try again with the slopes. A well, water now, and then building time. Right. Very excited to see the end result, but it looks amazing so far. Thank you, I'm glad to hear that, Leonard. Certainly going somewhere at the moment. And it feels good to be building. Because I had a little bit of a lack of motivation. Like the past 2 or 3 weeks. I was getting a bit worn out by just building walls all the time. So, yeah. Happy to build something different. You know, just stairs and rocks and trees and courtyards and shrines. Right. Hmm. I know that doesn't work out. Okay. I was hoping I could integrate the rail plates somehow into the offset section, but there's no 1x3 rail plates, so we'll have to make do with regular plates. Once you figure the shape, it would be cool to see how a version for a minifigure statuette would look like. Oh, you mean the statue itself? Sorry, I had a brain lag there. I was imagining something like the minifig statues, just the light bluish grey statues from Rivendell. From the big set. Just something simple, you know. Okay. Do we vibe? This look fine? Just had an idea. I think we're going to put a little bar at the top here, you know, using the space in between here, just attach something to connect a little decorative element, maybe a gear or something up top here, so that that little section doesn't look too bland. I was thinking of making a small shrine that could fit a small statue in there. My brain's a bit fried, Ori, I'm sorry. So you're talking about something similar to this, or? Message in the Discord. Topic. Alice just landed. Welcome in. Exactly, but small. Okay, I see. Nice. Like for the little micro figures. Perhaps. Oops. There it goes. Alright, now to the roof. How are we going to pull off the roof? Let me try something. Oh, actually we need to use 1x3 again. And 1x2s. And then some 1x2 G-slopes to connect the two. Do I not have any more 1x2 G-slopes? There it is. There is one. Lovely. I got the water now. Now for the bricks. You go, Mikey, you go. I have some reddish orange too. How could that be incorporated? I mean, if you want to try, you could build like brick built glow around a window. Gothic style pediment. Let me look up that inspo. Yeah, I see what you mean. You mean like above the arch here under the roof, if I understand correctly. If that was a little taller, a little larger in general, that shrine, we could go very ornate with that. Well, we'll see if we can make that work. Yeah, like a Greek temple roof with a sharp angle. Yep, that's... Well, I'm currently going with 30 degrees. So... something like this, you know. Obviously the step will work on. But you get the idea. Which I'm just realizing is... might be a little too complicated for now. Let me ditch that. Could have left it all as it was originally. Oops. Let's try just a tiled roof. I think that's going to be easier for now. little less frustrating. Drop the plate. There we go. Back in the bin you go. How about an ornamental flying buttress for the small shrine? Is 48 by 48 fine, Jacob? Absolutely. I mean, whatever you can make work. No need to get my permission or approval. Yeah, okay, let's go back to the rail plates. Sometimes you just mess around for like half an hour and things don't work out as you thought they would. And that's what happened to me right now. I think we're just going to keep the rail plates on there and do that pediment style roof with tiles. I think that's just going to be easy and less of a hassle for now. Well, it might be just as much of a hassle, but we'll see. Cardboard dividers, man of culture, I see. Yeah. I mean, the Stanley drawers, they come without dividers, so I had to improvise, if you will. Right. Thinking. Oh, I have an idea. We need... Alright, let's clean up a bit. These we will keep around. We might integrate them later. That one belongs on here. Right. The rest... Oh, I put the drawer with the headlight bricks away. Right. Brick. I put the brick drawer away as well. Ditch all the cheese slopes in here. The arch goes in a separate drawer. All of that back into the respective bins. There's a tile on there. That one goes there. These ones go here. Brick. Jumpers. That one goes there. Right. Sorry for the lack of interesting content right now, lads. Cleaning up is part of the process. That goes there. Tile bracket. Tile bracket. Cheese slopes. Right, here we go. Let's stitch some of the parts that we don't need right now. Big tiles in dark bluish grey, don't think we need those. Dark blue, ditch that. We might go with tiles instead in dark blue as well. That was a candle stuff. Right. Dark bluish grey cheese slopes. Right there. Some in between here. And another one on the end. Right. Okay. These knot piece is available in dark bluish grey. Let me check that. Does anyone know off the top of their head if the knot piece is available in dark bluish grey? Brick around. Go on. There we go. There it is. It does not come in dark bluish grey. Okay. Bummer. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking, just to give you an insight. This was closer. There we go. Hope that's in focus. Should be. I was thinking to add just cheese slopes on the edge here. And then put tiles on top of that in black for the roof. And, the problem I'm facing is that the arch is currently half a plate offset to the rest. Which, in and of itself isn't a problem, but, I need an attachment point here, which I currently don't have. And I was thinking of using a D-snot piece, which for those unaware is this little fella. But it doesn't come in dark bluish grey. And it will also have that bit of rounded texture, which I don't think would be particularly enjoyable. So I think we're gonna have to go with a 1x2 slope here. Let me get that focus out for you again. That should work. Right. Is experimenting in studio not as fun as experimenting IRL? Depends. Depends. If I've got the parts, I would, personally rather experiment IRL. If I don't have the parts, obviously studio is the way. Right. Okay, let's try that. Upward brackets here. And then these, yep. Rail plates go back on. That one goes back on. Wait. That's a plate, shit. Okay, that doesn't work. Hello folks, hello Archie. Glad you could join us. Hope you've been having a good weekend. Guess who forgot to order 1x3 plates? I feel that, Mikey, I feel that. General Kenoshi, good pun. Clint. Decent one. Oh my god, it's that guy who made a simple build that got featured on Rickford. Okay, Discord Insider. If I interpret that correctly. I remember something like that. Okay. So, just to elaborate on my thought process, I was thinking of putting a bracket here. Don't have a lighter color one on hand right now. But yeah, that's a good view. And then put the cheese slope on here, but I need, as you can see, a slightly higher offset, which means I need to switch that bracket to a downward bracket, And then I need to add a little more. Actually, do I have 1x2 downward brackets in dark blue grey? Yes. Oh, I do. That's 6, 7, 8. That's enough. Swap that out. That bracket goes. That one goes. We need 4 in total. 1x2 plate goes there. That one goes there. That one goes in here. Rail plates back on for the God knows how manyth time. Right. Ooh, that's tight though. Well, but I guess we'll just go with it for now. See how it works out when we put a pig in there. Hello, G-Bricks. How are you doing? Right, ditch that. Brick separator to the rescue. That one goes in. Rail plates go back on. C-slopes go back on. That slope goes back in. Right. Okay. It's fine. Actually works somewhat decently. It's not too visible on the inside. Could be worse. Alright, dark bluish grey 1x2 goes in there. I need to order more 1x2s, I am noticing. Right, that goes there, that goes there. And then 1x2 cheese slopes. And for those who didn't know, cheese slopes actually come in 2 mold varieties. One that has the sprue mark, the injection point, on, its left or right, depending on which way you look at it. And the other one has the sprue mark on the opposite side. And because I'm a sucker for sprue marks being invisible, I like to check to have, the correct ones so that no mold marks are visible on the outside. So yeah, that works out. Flush cheese slopes right there. Just drop the brick smacks, battery box on the floor, and the connector broke off. Oh. That. I mean, I hope you can fix it, Mikey. Would be a bummer if you had to replace it. I quite like using sprue marks selectively. Interesting, Archie. Actually never paid attention to that on your builds. Right, those go back in there. And now we need some 1x2x2 brackets. One for the top, one upward and one downward. We'll actually just use 1x1s, in this case on the edges. Keep the center open to possibly attach the roof tiles. Right, and then that should theoretically slide in here somewhat nicely. Obviously it's missing a plate now, so we'll put that on. Funnily enough, it was my Gothic chapel where I did that most notably, with the 1x1 clips on the roof. Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember that one. The connector little white thing disappeared the second it hit the floor. Oh, bummer. Jokes aside, you could get the shrine close to the camera. I want to see how the roof is built. I will do that in a second once I've got this all inserted here. Little problem on the back. We've got a half plate gap right there because the arch is offset upward half a plate. So that's something we need to fix. Actually, is the audio synced? Because on my screen, the visual's got a bit of delay compared to, you know, IRL. Let me know if the audio is synced up. What kind of organizers do you use? I've got Stanleys from Amazon. Quite expensive, but nice quality. They come without dividers though, so you got to cut yourself some cardboard. And then Aldi/Lidl, which is available in the United States at this point as well. In the UK anyways, and of course Germany, where they both originate from. Very cheap, not the greatest. The operation isn't quite as smooth. You know, you pull them out and, you know, the stoppers are in awkward places. So, yeah, I prefer the Stanleys, but for the price you can't beat the Lidl/Aldi ones. Audio seems fine for me. Lovely. Right, let's put a brick in there to fix that offset. Yep, like that. One goes in there. Think. Actually, yeah, that should work out. That should work out. A piece went flying right there. Right. Hello there, Bobo Breaks. How are you doing? Glad you could join us. Hope you're having a good time. We are working on a little shrine for the Gothic build. And so far it's been quite the struggle, but we're getting there. And, you know, as usual, it's good fun. So, hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Right, replace that one too with A1. Okay, we're going to move that up. Let's put a 1x2 modified there. Stabilize that corner. Do you use Studio? Yes, occasionally. I'm good, just got home from Skabeck. Lovely, lovely. Mikey as well. So 2 people in the chat who have just been to Skabeck. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Mikey. I'm no Dane. Or at least it's, you know, hope it's passable. Where was I? Yep, tile here. That way around. That one 1x1 plate goes there. Assembly goes in there. Then we need 2 upward brackets. And some tile. That goes into the gap there. And that goes into the gap there. Right. Lovely. Little offset solved. Right there. And the center. Oops. Just realized I mixed up the slopes. Gotta hide those mold marks. Right. And now we're going to build up the backside right here in a way that allows me to put a bracket in the front and connect it to the back side of the roof here, which should be able to build up. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, okay, bummer. How are we gonna make that work? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, actually, we don't need to make it work. We don't need to make it work. We just need to put a longer plate over top. Lovely. Okay. We're getting there somewhere. Oops. Right, that goes here, that goes here. We're just about there, Ori. I hope you're still watching. I'm gonna give you a closer look at the shrine in a second. Yep, and that's 2 plates, lovely. The math worked out. That goes on top there, and everything's attached, doesn't fall off. We've got a little open space at the top to connect a roof to potentially, and let me get that focus on there. Is that in focus for you? Should be it. That's the front, obviously. Side rail plates on there for little rain gutters. Backside, all nice and smooth. Hope you can make out. Let me see how far I can go in. Oh well, there's no light here. Hope that's a good look. Though my voice is struggling. But we are approaching the finish line for today. So, yeah. Another quarter hour and we'll be done for today. Yo, what's up, Sensor? Cheers, folks. Stay hydrated. Right, let's try and put a roof on that thing and then call it done for today. Let's see what big black tiles I have. Ooh, I'm afraid I don't have a whole lot. Or I'm just not finding them. There's 1x3. There's a 1x2s. Where's my 2x2s? They're all used up. Okay, we might have a little problem. I do not have, or at least I'm unable to find my 2x2 and 2x4 black tiles. So, oh! Who said that minifig stands are useless? We'll give those a shot. How would the spire look? We'll check that out in a second. Did you draw up a sketch for this build before you started or not? No, I freehand almost everything. You know, I look at inspiration occasionally, such as the Cathedral of Clermont-Ferrand for this one. But other than that, it's all free-handed. Right, that's 4Y. Bummer. That would work. But we need another 2x4. Okay, let's try the spire. Okay. Actually, Travis Briggs got a 90 stud, and we've got studs here. So let's just switch those parts around a bit and attach the spire by the anti-stud instead of upright. Right, that goes here. It's not as pretty right now, but we can make that work. If you say, we're gonna go with that. Turn that up. That goes there. And the micro figure goes on. Oh, let's put a cross on top there. Missing the 1x1 round plates. There we go. That would be the spire look. Where's the light? There's the focus. And then imagine some roof like that on there. Hope the focus is close enough. Hi Boaty! How are you doing? Glad you could join us. Right. 4 wide roof? Just 4? Well, it's not the prettiest, but I reckon it gets the job done. Let's try some clips and hope that I've got 1x4 tiles left. We might have to snatch 1 or 2 from the border. Yeah. I kept a little border for just any other kind of build around, and we'll yoink some tiles from this one. Alright, put that away again. And now I'm thinking we put some 1x1 clips. Oops. There it goes. If I can recall, your last Gothic mock had dark blue roofs. Yes, and this one has too. There's some dark blue in the black as well, just like last year. Let me check that focus. You gotta let me know if things are in focus, peeps. I'm not 100% confident. Hey man, I'm back. What's been going on? We've made progress, in case you can't tell. Shrine is pretty much finished. We're just messing around. I can't talk. We're just messing around with roof ideas. And what I'm currently thinking is putting some 1x1 clips up in there and then attaching a tile and plate to that. But no, we can't get that angle. It's too steep. In which case, these are useless. Okay, alternatives. Alternatives. Oh, we need those there. That's a bummer. What happened with the 2022 start? We started at 8 PM. I don't know what the thing said for you, but on the dashboard for me it says 29th of September at 8 PM Central European time. So whatever it said for you. We started 2 hours ago. And we're just about to finish the roof and call it for today, because we've been live for 2.5 hours, and I think that's plenty for a first stream. And by the way, if you're still sticking around or you've just joined, so far it's been a pretty successful stream, I would say. Not sure how well. The peak viewer count was 22 viewers at one time, and we've had God knows how many individual people tuning in, so I love that. Thank you all for the support. You mentioned in your final idea, and then I had to bed. I'm missing the idea. Integrating a hinge brick would definitely be the easiest way out. Yep, I agree, but no room in here. Where's that thing ending up composition-wise? And then I don't know yet, but we might put it onto the edge of the rock face here, or integrate it into the rock face on this side here, where the road leads down. So it'll be like in the rock and then the road leads past it. But we'll see, we'll see. You mentioned in your video the grey piece was from a Technic piece. Could you show it? I want to order some on Bricklink. Yep, it is the Technic universal joint, which looks like this. I'll send if somebody could send the part number in chat from Bricklink, that would be appreciated. Alright. Let me check up on chat. Absolutely love this MOC so far. In my opinion, the best one you have made. Well, that's kind of the point. You know, if things go downhill, then, well, you know, we always want to keep going up, always improving, which is part of the reason this is going to be the last Gothic installment, because I just cannot afford, in terms of time and money, to build any bigger next year. So this will be the grand finale in terms of Gothic stuff, and next year we'll have a slightly different theme, which I'm sure some of you will enjoy too. If you could have a street, sorry, I can't talk anymore. If you could have a tree standing next to it, the whole thing would have a roof made of dark bluish grey and some leaves and autumnish colours on top. Good call, good call. We might try that. I'm already considering just swapping out the cheese slopes for black, or leaving them dark bluish grey and mixing in some, maybe sand green. What do you think about sand green? You know, it doesn't have a precedent in the MOC yet, but you know, we could try that. Right, goodbye. Talk to you during the week, possibly. See you, Mikey. I'm always around in the workshop, as you know, so if there's anything you want to chat about, just drop a message there. Do you plan on putting a Virgin Mary statue in there or something? I reckon that looks sick. That's the plan. Exactly, that is the plan. I just don't have a monochrome grey figure yet, but it's going to be similar, very similar. I might even pick up one of the light bluish grey statues from the Rivendell set. So, yeah. There's going to be a minifigure in there. You won't have to make it black. Yep, that's a good call, Anton, actually. So, yeah, let me try sand green. I'm not sure it's going to work, or, you know, look good. We'll try anyways. I can't even make it work because I need 1x2 cheese slopes, which I don't have in sand green. But we could try just mixing some in, like so. Are those Aldi/Lidl drawers? Well, yes, I have those, and I have Stanley's from Amazon. Right, let's see, what can we do here? Just put that there. That one goes here. Let's keep that around. Like so. What are we thinking, people? Some sand green in there? Unfortunately, I don't have the 1x2 cheese slopes, so yeah. I think you should remove the chunky spars from the front, complete the triangle on the roof, and add to the four corners of the roof 1x1 spars with the unicorn piece. Interesting call. Interesting call. Considering I'm not finding a way to get tiles on here, though, I think I'm just going to roll with this for now. I appreciate the idea, though. Yeah, but we're nearing the end of the stream and the end of my speaking capacity. My throat is slightly sore from talking a lot more than usual in, what, 2.5 hours? So yeah. Sand green might not work if not also integrated into the wall. Yes, you are correct. And considering I've got some, let me get you to focus on there. I've got some sand green in the wall here as moss, and Good call, Oshi. I've got some sand green and olive in the wall as moss already, and there's going to be a bunch more on the rocks. So it might make sense. It might work out. So I reckon we're just going to keep some sand green in there for now, and we'll see how that works out. Actually, let me try. Might not look perfect. Might not look perfect, but curved slope in there? Nah. No, I don't think it. I don't think that's got a place in there. Okay. Get that all reset. That one goes here. That one. Let's have another sand green one there, and a sand green one at the bottom here. Right. I think we're going to stick with that for now. I like the sand green, actually. I do too. I do too. Okay. Right, for the sake of having something completed today for this live stream, I think we're gonna stick with the little spires that we have right now. Yeah, sand green kind of grouped together. Like I said, I don't have the 1x2 ones that I need here because there's no connection points on the outside. So I need to cover those with 1x2s. But, you know, I put some sand green in there and, you know, should work out, I think. Maybe a small vine around one of the spires. Good call. Good call. All right, let's put a little vine. I need to move that thing to access whips. Get a whip. Not sure what kind of color of vine to put on there because I don't have much sand green. Well, let's try olive. Let's try olive. Oops. Drop one there. And drop the microphone, sorry for that. You might be hearing some awkward noises. I don't know what the microphone picks up. One of the 1x2 modified in sand green. Okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Bobo. Feel free to elaborate. I'm thinking we'll just integrate some. Where's the focus? Focus is fine. Let me try this. Let's try that, yeah. I think that might work. Right, 1x1 brick mod in there, maybe? Roof overhang pieces. Oh, the little rail plates, you mean? I don't think I have them in sand green, unfortunately, so sorry to disappoint there. Brick modify 1x1. Whoops. There we go. Right, maybe there? Nope, it's gotta go there. That's a bummer. Oh, there. That works. Not the prettiest, though. But it's gotta go there. There's no other option, unfortunately. So that one goes there, that one we ditch. Put that there. That one goes back on there. Right. Like that. We need another leaf. Or maybe something like this. Right. Just turn that around. You could also use one of the very long flexible ropes with with 2 round holes on the end. Zip lines, they're called on Bricklink. But they're too long for this one, I reckon. Alright. The whip doesn't want to stay in there. Well, there we go. Oh. Right, let's turn that around. Get the long end at the bottom. Into the brick mod. Right there. Do a little wrap around here. Maybe through there. Yeah, maybe. Why not? You'll be seeing the result up close in a second, people. Just bear with me as I attempt to put the little bar end, there we go, through the stud hole there, the hollow stud. Well, let me get another of those leaves. Right, not the prettiest, but what do you reckon? Is that kind of the idea that you were thinking? Oh, Ori is going to bed. I missed that one. Let me get a timestamp. That was, 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Well, cheers, Ori. Thank you for being around. There we go. What if you wrap it around the side and back a few times? Yeah, like I said, I mean, I can show you a zip line. Right there. It's a long piece. Like, I'll need to wrap that, it can almost wrap that around the whole thing. So, I think that's a little too much. And connected with an espresso plate. Espresso plate is actually a good call. Let me get one. Where do I keep them? Down there. Dark bluish grey, please. And let's put one in there. That's a decent connection point, actually. Right. Ditch that. And then put one. Oops, that hurt. Put one in here. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I see. That goes there. That goes in here. And that goes on top there. Right, espresso plate goes there. That one goes here. That one goes on top. And this one comes off the roof. Right, bear with me, people. We're almost there. We are almost there. Right. That one goes up in here. That one goes through the bottom there. And that one goes on here, and that should keep it all nice and covered up. Yeah, I think that's good. Right. Let me get a quarter cheese slope. Quarter tile and olive. Jesus Christ. Actually, we need another. Another leaf there first. Right, and now let's put just a couple of orange flowers on there. Ooh, and maybe. Do I have another feather? Yes, I do. Okay. I think this is a decent application. Let's add some color. Can you show what an espresso is? Yes, absolutely. Let me get a light bluish gray one here. I think that's decent visibility. Focus should still be somewhere here. This little piece. It's hard to show. But yeah, that little bugger. Watching your stream while working on my alien build, man. Glad to hear, Jay. Glad to hear. Glad to hear you're making progress. Alright. Put that little one there. Okay. That one here. And that one on top here. Right. Okay, people, what do we think? Focus should be good. Little feather in there in bright light orange. What do we reckon? Whew, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. We'll keep working on this, and feel free to join the Discord server if you want to see the progress on that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Get the focus back on there. Right. I dropped a piece. I'm getting tired, a little hungry, and yeah, my voice needs a break. So thank you all for joining. Bobo Breaks, this is our first stream, so we'll see. I mean, it's been good, I reckon. Lots of people tuned in, lots of people came here to chat, stayed for a while, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And if everyone's on board, we might do this like every Sunday maybe, or every other Sunday. I'm certainly interested in live streaming some, or you know, doing some kind of live events in the future after finishing the whole Gothic thing, Gothic mock, if you will. And yeah, you know, just some live building like this, little table scraps that you can do in a couple of hours and just build together. So yeah, hopefully the first of many. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out the last update, watching stream and on Discord. That's how it should be, Ify. Yeah, I'm going to take a break for now, get some food, and I'll keep working on this in, you know, probably tomorrow. And I'll post work in progress pictures in the Discord. So as usual, feel free to join there. The link's in the description below. And the Gothic collaboration is still open for about a month, till the end of October. So if you want to participate, hop on there, check it out, and feel free to build along. And until then, I hope to see you again rather soon. And, well, you know, I hate saying goodbye, but I think that's the right wording now. So, have a good night, everyone. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you in the workshop and possibly live streams in the future and an update. So, thank you for tuning in, and keep bricking.